right, well, here's Mizkif basically admitting to all the allegations, but just essentially trying to justify them. I really don't understand why, like, most female Twitch streamers are at least like 7, 8s, some of them even 9s. Why are they hooking up with dudes that look like this? Like, I cannot fathom, because that doesn't happen in the real world, right? Like, unless you're somebody like me who has a very altruistic vagina, and sometimes you really like a guy that's way less attractive than you. You know, sometimes that happens. What are we doing here, ladies? What are we doing here? But no one's going for this guy's personality. Is it like for clout? Why are we letting this thing's genitals near us, ladies? Can I have an answer?
In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man.
Oh, he was doing it for her, guys. He just wanted to control literally what she wore, who she was friends with, what she did, what she thought. But it was for her, guys. It was for her, because obviously she's just a little woman who doesn't know how to take care of herself. Dude, she was alive for like 20-something years before she met you. I'm sure she knows how to fucking walk and talk and fucking chew gum at the same time. You fucking... I don't even know. What is this fucking phenotype? What is this? What is this bone structure? Or lack of it? It's making me uncomfortable.
And to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe. And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person. And I'm sorry I did it.
It looks like a satyr in the wood. You know what? I am expecting to see like a goat body or like a centaur horse body. Hey, that's what he looks like. Holy shit, dude. That's what he looks like. He looks like he should have hooves. Holy shit. He should play Mr. Tumnus. Aren't they remaking The Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe? Dude, we should get in touch with the casting directors, see what's up. Huh? That's good casting.
I'm sorry, things got to this point, man.
Oh, please don't do the fake crying. I hate it. I hate the fake crying. I hate it. I hate it so much.
The last 9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic.
All right, well, let's compare and contrast. Here's Emmy. I'm gonna call you Emmy because I don't know. You just seem like a nice girl, and you seem like you deserve a cute name. I think people call her that anyway. I don't know. To be honest, I don't watch other streamers, so you know, I'm busy. I've got stuff to do. But yeah, she seems like a sweet girl, so I'm gonna call her Emmy.
You guys can probably tell, but today's not gonna be a normal stream. Not gonna, you know, watch videos or play games or anything today. I kind of just have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and then I'm probably just gonna go offline after. But yeah, it's I mean, you guys know, I've been streaming for 10 years. Last week was kind of the first time that I ever really like spoke about a topic or like something that happened to me. And honestly, I'm really glad that I did, and I'm proud that I did. And I feel like I have to see it to its conclusion, you know, if that makes sense. Not just for myself, but for, in a way, I kind of feel like a lot of people are involved, because it doesn't just affect me. So that's why, sorry about my voice. I'm very, very nervous in case you can't tell. But I knew that this stream had to be done today, so.
She went 10 years with gaming, pretty good effort, yeah. Yeah, she seems to have, like, apparently she's the biggest female streamer on Twitch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I read that somewhere today. But yeah, like, that Mizkif guy was reading from, like, a script, and she's obviously, you know, talking from, you know, from her memory, from her heart. She sounds very shaken up. It's just very, like, very interesting to contrast the pair. I don't know, as somebody that's a social worker and has worked in sexual assault, I would say she comes across to me as much more credible than Mizkif. who was apparently justifying his behavior because she threw a stuffed toy at him. Sorry, a plushie. She threw a plushie at him. Do you know how often I throw soft stuff at my partners? I throw it, like, it's called mucking around. Like, how often do you, like, pick up a pillow and, like, throw it at your boyfriend or something because you guys are mucking around? He was comparing that to, like, him smashing the walls and hitting the doors and, like, doing all of this, like, aggressive, violent behavior. Like, the guy has got a screw loose. That's like comparing a paper cut to a fucking amputation. Like, imagine if you went up to somebody with no legs and were like, yeah, I know how you feel, man. I got a cut yesterday when I was opening up the Panadol. And they would be like, did you take so much of the Panadol that you gave yourself the tisms? Because that's the level of fucking neurodivergent you would have to be to compare those things, you know? Like, absolute insanity. Popular streamer Emaru, during a live stream on Saturday, the 25th of October, publicly accused fellow streamer and YouTuber Mizkif, her ex-boyfriend, of sexual assault, psychological abuse, stalking, harassment, and threats of blackmail. Emaru made the claims days after being assaulted by a man during a TwitchCon meet and greet. The allegations against Mizkif The allegations against Mizkif have shaken the streaming community, with fellow streamers opening up about their unpleasant experiences with him. Emaru's allegations against Mizkif. Today I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. Emaru, whose real name is Emily Beth Shunk, stated during the broadcast, aiming that she avoided publicly discussing the matter throughout 2025.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. I feel like it just has to be done. And I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online.
Yeah, I think this is a little bit above drama, honestly. I think it's a little bit beyond drama at this point.
An honorable mention reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused. At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me. Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals and that I killed my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him.
Yeah, so he did, after she released these videos, he did exactly that. He claimed that the 3 rabbits that she owned that died during the course of their relationship died due to her neglecting them. Do you know what kills rabbits? Do you know what kills rabbits? Stress. Rabbits are incredibly fragile, like heat waves, stress. Someone who admits to slamming doors, punching walls, screaming, yelling, threatening, these types of behaviors, I don't know. I think that might stress a rabbit out. But yeah, he apparently has been keeping dirt files on like literally everybody, and he's been threatening to release DMs with, you know, people peripheral to this matter. Anybody that he doesn't think is like, you know, pandering enough to his little man tantrum. So yeah, upstanding bloke, clearly. Good guy, nice guy. But yeah, you know, he went and did the very thing that she accused him of, you just basically substantiating everything that she said and proving it to be correct. So I do find that quite compelling. If, say, I were on a jury, I would find that very compelling. But unfortunately, because none of this was reported contemporaneously, it would be very, very, very hard to press criminal charges. However, there would be more than enough evidence for a civil suit, I believe, if Emaru wanted to pursue financial damages. if she wanted to pursue a civil suit. Like the balance of probabilities, she's got more than enough on that front, I think. So if she wants to sue this weird little satyr centaur looking bitch, I say go for gold, sweetheart. We support you. Yeah, what a dickhead. What a freaking dickhead.
My own experiences, so I felt like it would be wrong for me to keep holding on to all this information. I know I stayed for way too long, and I thought that I could help, and I unfortunately learned that I couldn't, but I worked really hard to have the life that I have now with my friends, my family, my pets, and my community, and I'm so grateful for how things are now. It was very difficult, but I'm very proud of myself for making the choices that I did to end up where I am now. And, yeah, that's my story of, dealing with abuse, psychological and domestic abuse, sexual assault, and, stalking, and being threatened on if, you know, I ever talked about it.
And we don't need to go into the specifics because she does go into the specifics of some incidences. I don't think we really need to go into that. There's plenty of other videos on YouTube that do go into the specifics. And I just, yeah, I think we've got a good overview of the type of abuse that she'd endured, and I think that's enough. I just want to put some resources out there in case anybody is experiencing, any male or females are experiencing domestic violence, because 25% of women will be unfortunately in a relationship like this throughout their lifetime. So if you're in Australia and you are experiencing any of the issues, or you have been affected by any of the issues that have been brought up in this video, you can call 1-800-RESPECT for referrals to services in your area or to talk to somebody. And for international people, obviously there's way too many services to list, but you can go to lila.help and type in where in the world you are, and it will provide numbers and web pages that can put you in contact with people in your region that can help you. Yeah, I just think that's important stuff to talk about, because we do use this platform, and seems there's some fucked up shit going on. So, and look, like little small doodled, I assume small doodles, I don't know the size of their doodles, but I assume that they're small. Little small doodled people like Dan Clancy and Mizkif, you know, they get a little bit of clout and they think they can go around hooking up with, you know, women young enough to be their granddaughters, or abusing and treating women horribly because, you know, for the first time in their life, they feel like they've got some type of power, you know. Being a small doodled, weird looking, ugly dude will do that, I guess. I don't know, I'm not ugly, so I wouldn't know, but, I assume that's a contributing factor based on nothing. That's just me speculating wildly, but you know, that's what I do. That's what I do here, because it's my stream and you can't stop me. Should we move on to food, Guessr? Yes. Yucky. Do you think Dan Clancy can ban me from Twitch for calling him ugly? I mean, it's objectively true, ladies. Look at this. Look at the age spots. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send him a mixture of tretinoin and hydroquinone. I think that might be illegal in the US. It's legal in Australia. Look, I'm gonna help you with your sunspots, mate. We're gonna get a nice ceramide rich moisturizer so you don't destroy your skin barrier. And we're gonna get some prescription retinol and some hydroquinone, and we're going to help all these age spots, and we're going to, you know, we're going to give your skin a nice texture. You're going to cut this off. It's too late. It's too late, Dan. The youth is gone. Daniel Montgomery Clancy, your youth has gone. Just shave it. Just cut it off. It's gone, mate. It's gone. Let it go. Dress age appropriately. It's gone. It's over. Move on. Let's move on. Date a nice nana. Date someone your own age, you know. Anyway. Food Guessr. Yay! And like, just like that, we move on.